Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a updated everyday makeup routine. So I'm pretty sure the last one I did was maybe like a year or two ago, and I have completely changed the way I do my everyday makeup routine. It is so simple now, it is so minimal, and I'm freaking obsessed with it. And I know you guys are going to probably be like, Monique, your hair is the same, your clothes are the same as your last video, and that is because I am so cold, but I'm really comfortable and happy in this. And we're just going to roll with it. We are going to roll with it. Anyways, so I don't want to make this intro long, so let's just get straight into the video. So I'm going to apply my little headband. Look how cute he is. I don't know where I got this from. If I can remember, I will leave it in the link down below. Leave it in the description down below. It's been so long since I've done this. Oh my god. And if you guys are wondering where I got this jumper knit thingy from, I got it from Canon, and it's like the only thing that I ever wear lately. Anyways, so to get started, I'm going to moisturize my face. So to apply my moisturizer, I'm just going to use my Real Techniques stippling brush. Oh, it's so cold. I've like completely changed the way I apply my products now. I used to always apply them like with my fingers and stuff like that, but I don't know, I just don't do that anymore. I apply it with a brush. Okay, so moving on to primer. So for those of you who don't know, it is now winter here in Brisbane and it is freezing and my skin is dry and it's just like screaming for help. So I'm going in with my Too Faced, you can't even see it because like the lighting is terrible. I apologize so much for the lighting. Hopefully it'll get better the more I film. It's really gloomy today. It's raining, it's storming, it's just... Anyways, I'm using my Too Faced RX Hangover RX primer. Oh man, I don't even know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna pop a couple of pumps of that. I love this primer so much because it's got so many good ingredients in it. It replenishes your skin, smells like coconut. It's just, oh, it's just so good. I love it so much. Oh, I didn't wet my beauty blender. Story of my life. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my beauty blender. I'm on track. Are you all surprised that I finally got a beauty blender and I'm not using my Chi Chi one or my BH Cosmetic brushes? So yeah, I'm gonna move on to foundation now, and I'm actually literally obsessed with the L'Oreal True Match foundation. I have the shade 3N Beige Cream. Creamy beige. There's like two ways to read it on here, so anyways. This foundation is honestly my absolute life. I am so obsessed with it. It just makes me so happy. So I don't even take like one whole pump. It's just like a smush. And I just kind of like spread this out all over my face. You know? But anyways, I only have a really sheer coverage. I don't go crazy when it comes to just my everyday makeup. Oh no, my nose is running. Do you hate that whenever you do your makeup and then your nose starts to run? Am I the only one? I can't be the only one. I don't know. So yeah, I'm just going to blend that into my skin. And usually I don't put any foundation on my eyes or under my eyes because I don't like it to cake up. But when I'm doing my everyday routine, I will, because it's so sheer. But this foundation obviously can be light, medium, full coverage. I have used it for full coverage, and let me tell you, it's good. There are so many mixed opinions on this foundation though. It's just really up and down. But I love it. It's my baby. It's actually replaced my, which one is it? Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I need to get a new shade. I know they're coming out with new shades, but I need to get a new shade because mine is just way too orange. Okay, so foundation is done. I'm actually just going to zoom you guys in so you can see how natural my foundation is looking. Okay, so you can see my pimples still. I feel like it's not focusing. You can still see some of like my freckles and stuff like that. But my face is so much more even and it's not like what it was before. Okay, so I'm going to be moving on to concealer now, and I'm taking my all-time favorite, my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I'm just going to apply a little bit of this under my eyes. Get rid of that pimple. And then on my eyelids. This one's running out. I've got a brand new one. Does that make anyone else happy? Like when you've got like a brand new concealer and you're just trying to like use up your old one so you can just use your new one? Am I the only one that does that? And to blend that out, once again, I'm just going to be using my Beauty Blender. Okay, so before I go on to applying my powder and stuff like that, I always like to go in with just a little bit of hydrating spray type of thing. So this is my Mario Badescu Rose Herb Water Spray thingy. It's literally my everything. I love it so much. So I'm just gonna spray that on my face. Okay, so for powder, I always use my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. You can see it's already hit pan. So depressing. Okay, so for my under eye area, I like to apply my powder with my Beauty Blender. Sorry, I'm so itchy. Oh. So what I do before I use my powder is I go underneath my eyes and on my eyelids, and I just blend out any little creasing that may have happened, anything like that. Just because if you're gonna set your creases, you can't get rid of them. They're there for life. Not really. Okay, so I just swirled my Beauty Blender in my powder. That's probably why it's hit pan. Anyway, and then I just look up and I go back and forth over the top, back and forth, back and forth. And then the other thing I use my powder and my Beauty Blender for is I'll just swirl it in once again, and then I'll just go down my smile lines because I get them so bad. It's ridiculous. And I also go on my chin because I get creasing there as well. I'm just a big crease bag, like I just crease everywhere. And then I just apply it on my top lip as well. Okay, to set the rest of my face, I'm just going to use a powder brush and a tiny bit of the powder, and I'm just going to spread it around. I don't leave my bake on for very long, especially just for an everyday look, so I am just going to blend that away. Okay, and to bring back some colour to my face, I'm also quickly going to go in with a little bit of the Australis Fresh and Flawless powder in the shade Darkest Brown. So this stuff is really good. It's really pigmented as well. Like you only need to do like one little tap. And there's a lot on your brush. So I'm just going to use this just to kind of bring back some colour. Okay, so we're going to move on to my eyebrows now. I don't go absolutely crazy with my eyebrows when it's just my everyday look. I just kind of fill them in a little bit more. Obviously try and get rid of like that really powdery look. But what I use for my eyebrows is my Essence, what is this? Essence Eyebrow Stylist Set. I was like, well, what is this thing called? And then I have the shade Brunette. And I take the darkest for the middle and my tail, and then I take the lightest color just for the front of my brow. Alright, so I brought you guys in a little bit closer. I might bring you a little bit more. It looks like I have creasing under my eyes, but I swear I don't. It's just my natural creasing. Anyways, so I'm going to brush my eyeball hair. I'm going to brush my eyebrow hair, and then I'm just going to go in with the darkest shade, tap off the excess, and then I'm just going to start filling in the middle. I'm not going to overdraw my brows either. I don't really ever do that when it comes to my everyday look. I'm just going to keep them quite natural looking. So to set my eyebrows, I'm going to be going in with my, what is this? I only just recently repurchased this. This is the Rimmel Brow This Way Clear Brow Gel. And I owned this one a really long time ago, but the clear brow gel went to brown brow gel. And I was like, honey boo boo, that is not okay. So I just like to use this just to set my brows in place and also to stick them up because I'm really loving that look right now. Okay, so the next step I'm going to do, usually for my old everyday look, I would like bronze up my face and like I would just, no. So I like to look as natural as I possibly can. Obviously, I feel like my eyebrows aren't as natural as what they could have been, but we'll move on from that. So the way I get the most natural look possible is I just use blush. That is the only thing that I use, and I like to use a nice neutral shade. I won't use any of the crazy bright pinks. So this is my current favorite blush at the moment. This is the Tarte, is it the Amazonian Clay? Yeah, the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Risque. So this is the shade here. I honestly like, oh, I adore it so much. It's such a pretty color. And to apply that, I'm going to be using my Models Prefer powder and bronzer brush. I've been really liking this. So I just kind of tap it in a couple of times, tap off the excess, and just kind of tap it all over my face, just to give that nice flushed look. Okay, so last but not least, I'm going to go in with a little bit of mascara. I'm not going to go absolutely crazy. So I'm just going to apply a couple of coats of mascara. Oh, by the way, this is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It's like my favorite mascara of all time. And if you can hear that noise, it's my mum in the laundry. Rude. Okay, so you can already see the difference in my eyelashes. So obviously this one has mascara on it, and this one has like powder and whatever else all over it. So I'm only going to do a very small amount because I just want to keep it natural looking today. Okay, so for my lips today, I'm not going to be using any sort of lip color. I'm just literally using a lip gloss. And the first one I could see is my Too Faced Lip Injection Lip Gloss. So I am just going to apply that and wait for the stinging to begin. Okay, so to finish off today's look, I am just going to apply some more of my Mario Badescu spray just to make sure that powdery look's gone. Okay guys, and that is the finished look, and that is literally all I do for my everyday makeup routine. For some this is probably like a lot of makeup, and then for some this is probably like absolutely nothing. But for me, I find that it is super easy to do. Obviously it's going to take a little bit longer now that I'm filming it, but when I'm doing it on an everyday basis, it takes me like 5 or 6 minutes, which is literally like rocket time for me. I can take up to 2 hours to do my makeup. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And if you liked my videos, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But other than that, I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye!